I didn't do anything wrong.
Then why don't you go with the program here, and we'll get through this, okay? I stopped you because you were speeding, all right?
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Now I smell marijuana in the vehicle, and you're not answering questions, you're not cooperating. So you got to put yourself in my shoes, okay?
Right. Right.
You're not allowing me to do my job, okay?
Right. Okay.
I need you to shut off the vehicle and hand me the keys.
I actually can't do that.
You're not going to do that?
I can't.
Okay. Stay in your car.
Sorry.
All right, sir. Got your camera going there?
Yeah.
All right. I was just going to give you a warning tonight, but since you're being completely uncooperative, I'm going to go ahead and cite you for the speed for going 80 in a 55 zone, okay? So I need you to sign for me in the red box.
Before a single word is spoken, understand this. What you're about to watch isn't just a traffic stop, it's a masterclass in how quickly a routine encounter can spiral when authority, ego, and misunderstood rights collide. On one side, a citizen who refuses to answer questions, calmly asserting what he believes are his constitutional protections. On the other, officers who interpret silence as resistance and compliance as mandatory. This video exposes a recurring fault line in modern policing where lawful authority ends and personal discretion begins. Pay close attention to how tone shifts, how explanations change, and how justification evolves in real time. Because what starts as a speeding stop soon morphs into suspicion without evidence, accusations without crime, and commands without clarity. And here's the real question we want you thinking about as this unfolds. Was this situation escalated by the driver's silence, or by the officer's response to it? Stick with us, because every minute reveals something critical about power, rights, and the consequences of misunderstanding both.
You're okay? And then I'll give you a copy. Anything to drink tonight? Alcohol? No? Just the weed? Alright, so you should get something in the mail for this, okay? But that doesn't always happen. So it's safest to call this phone number at the very bottom, which is Long Beach Court, to make sure it gets taken care of.
May I get a copy of it?
What's that? Yeah, I'm going to pull this off right here.
Okay.
This yellow copy is yours. On the back are all your options. If you haven't gotten a moving violation in the last 18 months, you can ask for traffic school. That way it doesn't go on your record or affect your insurance, okay? So that copy's for you. Here's your information back. And just so you're aware, by law, we can remove you from the vehicle. We can order you from the vehicle. And if you refuse to do that, we can do that by force, okay? Now, I'm not going to do that for you tonight, but you need to understand that is the law, okay? So if we wanted to, we can take you from the vehicle. And it's in your best interest to be cooperative with police officers, okay?
Right, right.
Just so you know, okay?
Yeah,
Do you know how to get back on the freeway from here?
This moment right here sets the tone for everything that follows. The driver isn't yelling. He isn't threatening. He's not refusing to comply with lawful orders like providing documentation. Instead, he's drawing a very specific line: I don't answer questions. That distinction matters. Officers are legally allowed to ask questions, but citizens are not automatically required to answer all of them. Watch how quickly that choice is framed as uncooperative. Notice the shift in language, from conversation to command, from inquiry to pressure. The officer repeatedly equates silence with obstruction, even though the driver remains calm and nonviolent. This is where tension quietly escalates, not through action, but through interpretation. Ask yourself, is non-cooperation the same as non-compliance? And more importantly, should exercising a constitutional right
explain to you what I'm doing?
I want to know who I'm dealing with. You could be an axe murderer. Okay?
So could you.
Yeah. No, not in my uniform.
Yes,
I'm
you
at
could.
work. No.
No. There have been plenty of cases where officers have broken the law.
Okay.
Let's not pretend. Nobody is perfect.
I'm not breaking the law. I'm asking you for your so you can show me your identity, and I can walk away from here and give you your identification right back to you, and we'll be done.
Are you issuing me a
Not right
civil
this second.
citation?
No, not this second.
Am I being detained, or am I free
You're not
to go?
being detained. You can leave if you want to, yes.
Okay, thank you. But if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
No, you're not free to stay.
Yes, I am.
Because you're
is this
suspicious.
a public street?
You're suspicious in this area.
Okay.
I don't know if you're getting ready to go in this lady's house and steal anything.
You have
or
approached
this lady's
me.
house or anything.
You have approached me.
You want to leave?
You have
You
approached
got one or two
me.
options. You can leave.
You have approached me, and I have explained what I am doing. I am playing a game on my phone. So
That's
you think
just
I'm a
your
liar?
Excuse.
So I'm a liar then.
Let me tell you this, okay? You're saying I deal with 90% of the worst people, 90% of the time, 10% worse people, okay?
Yes, yeah, I understand. Your sense of trust is gone completely.
No, it's not there.
But
I
asking
have
you to
verify.
obey the law.
I'm
asking you to obey the law.
I am obeying the law.
No, you are not. You do not have a reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Yes, I do.
What is your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I am about to commit, have committed, or will commit a crime?
You are in an area.
What is your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I have committed, will commit, or about to commit a crime? No, sir, I'm not.
Stay there. All right, boss. Now you're in violation of traffic law, on top of being in a neighborhood where you don't live. You live on Ridge Street, right?
Which traffic law am I in violation of, sir?
You're violation registration right now.
How so?
Because this is on a...
Here's a pivotal escalation point. The request to turn off the vehicle and surrender the keys dramatically changes the dynamic. Up until now, the stop was procedural. Now, it's about control. The officer justifies the demand by citing marijuana odor and lack of cooperation, yet no search is conducted, no field sobriety test initiated, and no arrest articulated. Instead, the justification keeps shifting. This is a classic example of what viewers should listen for: moving goalposts. Each refusal generates a new rationale. And when the driver calmly says he can't comply, not aggressively, not defiantly, it's treated as defiance anyway. The tension here isn't about safety, it's about authority being challenged without hostility. And that's often when emotions override clarity. This moment explains why what follows feels punitive rather than procedural.
I want you to obey the law.
It has nothing to do with obeying the law.
Yes, it does.
The law
I'm
has
on
to
a
do
public
with-
street.
Yeah, you're on a public street, but you don't live here.
So
you just
what?
sitting in front of somebody's house. I don't know if you're getting ready to take something out of this lady's
And
house.
I don't know
unless
if you're
you
getting
just
ready
rode
to
her
shoot
into
me,
it.
which is why I put the video camera on.
If you feel like that, then, oh well, so be it. Thank you. Sit tight a second, sir. You put in your car.
Yes, sir.
Get your registration back.
Thank you.
All I wanted to do was make sure you who
I
you said you were.
understand that,
Okay.
but what does my ID have to do with making sure the area is safe?
Okay.
Is the area any more safer now that you've identified me?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you how.
Okay.
The explanation that I'm fixing to give you is the reason why I do what I do. Okay, this area, now that I have your ID, the area, if something does happen, something could happen, there's a possibility of a already known suspect now that was in the area prior to anything happening. So if something happens tonight or the next day or something like that, who's the strange people in the area? That would be you, okay? We will come and talk to you. We will commit an
Well, that's
do an
fine. Why
investigation.
don't you come and talk to me when you have suspicion of an actual crime?
Sir,
Sitting
if-
on the side
if
of
I
the
can-
road is not suspicion of a crime.
Yes,
this is a road. What crime is sitting on a
Do you
public
know
road?
anybody in this subdivision?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Okay. Why aren't you sitting in front of their house?
Because I already sat in front of their house. I explained to you this is a GPS game. You understand GPS, I
I
know.
understand GPS and I understand people doing all these games, but if you want to be hard with me as far as me
I'm not
just
trying to
asking
be
you for your
hard.
ID
I'm
to
trying.
figure
I
out
want you
who
to obey
are.
the law.
I am doing the law.
No,
That
you are.
is within
You
everything
as
that I
a
do
corporal.
is my duty.
Bull. As a
What?
corporal,
I'm glad you know my job better than I do.
I don't know your job better than
you
you
can
do,
go on,
but
you
I
can go
do
on
know
your way.
the
Okay.
statute.
To what the officer admits, this was originally going to be a warning. That single statement is crucial, because it reveals discretion and how quickly discretion can flip when an officer feels challenged. The ticket isn't framed as a safety necessity, it's framed as a consequence of attitude. That's not illegal, but it's revealing. Enforcement becomes reactionary. The driver's honesty about marijuana use, after prolonged questioning, further complicates things. There's still no arrest, no search, no test, just a citation and a lecture. This is where viewers often split. Some see lawful policing, others see retaliation masked as procedure. And that divide is exactly why these encounters go viral. Ask yourself, should exercising rights ever increase punishment? Or should enforcement remain neutral regardless of tone?
Idea. I've just been sitting here.
Okay.
So what can I help you
Well,
with?
they called because you're creating a disturbance for their business.
They called because I'm creating a disturbance to their
Yep.
business. Really?
Yes.
Really interesting. Can I have your name and badge number?
Can I have your name?
No, you can't. Can I have your name and badge
Yeah,
number?
sure. It's Officer Neufeld. N-E-U, F as in Frank, E-L-L. My badge number is 965. I'm with the Garden Police Department.
Sweet, thanks. Appreciate
So
that.
I'm going to issue you a trespass notice for this property.
Perfect.
Okay? Do you understand
Perfect.
that? If you
Sure.
step on the property, you're subject to arrest. Do you understand that?
All right, can I get your name and badge
Sir.
number? Hey, excuse me. Relax.
No, excuse
Relax. De-escalate. Relax. Can I get your name and badge number?
me. Officer Marika, 983.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Hey, thanks for not interrupting our conversation. Go ahead, continue.
Sure, after you did. Sure. I was still talking to you.
This warning carries weight not because it's wrong, but because of how it's delivered. Yes, officers can lawfully remove someone from a vehicle under certain conditions. But notice the framing, it's not instructional, it's intimidating. The message isn't here's the law, it's we're choosing not to use force this time. That distinction matters. The driver responds politely, but the power imbalance is unmistakable. This is where trust erodes. When legal authority is communicated through threat rather than clarity, compliance feels coerced rather than cooperative. This moment plants the emotional groundwork for the second half of this video, where suspicion expands beyond reason, and explanations become increasingly speculative.
From people that are leaving the
Really? Well, you should
establishment.
really tell them that somebody engaged in a constitutionally protected activity on a public right of way isn't a crime, and you really shouldn't waste police officer resources and
Well, like I called
abuse
here,
the
so maybe
911
you're the
system.
one. Maybe you're the one wasting the resources.
Really
Because
interesting.
you're the cause of the disturbance that brought me here, right? Have you
I don't
looked
know.
at-
You tell me.
have you
Did the
looked- I did.
dispatcher not tell you what's going on, or you just here to
I
ask
just
me
did
what's
tell
going
you.
on?
Do you know the job of a dispatcher?
Like I said, I'm not going to answer any questions, man.
Okay, so you don't know. And I'm not going to explain it to you. Because
Perfect.
we ain't
Thank
got
you.
all that.
I already asked you to leave me alone, so that'd be great.
I don't
if
have
you could
to.
not.
I'm
if you
standing.
could
I'm
not.
standing.
I'm sorry.
Well, what are you filming on?
Oh, I'm just doing exactly what you see me here doing, man. I'm not going to answer any more questions after that, because you guys are coming up absolutely ridiculous. You're parked in block 70%. I appreciate you moving your parking job, by the way. I don't see that very often, but you blocked 80% of the entrance into the dispensary and told me I was creating a disturbance for the business. So
I know, because
you're dismissed. All right, you guys are both dismissed. I
dismissed.
appreciate you guys' work.
You're
Thank you very
dismissed.
much.
You can't dismiss me though.
Oh, I can't.
No.
Oh, okay.
This is our job.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
I'm treating you with respect. I hope you treat
Do you
me
know
the
what?
same way.
Do you know what this is?
Didn't I already tell you I was going to?
This exchange marks the transition from lawful inquiry to speculative suspicion. Saying you could be an axe murderer isn't reasonable suspicion, it's hypothetical fear. And fear is not a legal standard. Watch how the officer struggles to articulate a specific crime, relying instead on vague possibilities and neighborhood concerns. Meanwhile, the citizen repeatedly asks the right question: what crime am I suspected of? That question goes unanswered. This is the heart of the conflict. Reasonable, articulable suspicion must be grounded in facts, not imagination. When officers can't clearly explain the suspicion, authority starts to look arbitrary. This isn't about who's right or wrong emotionally, it's about legal thresholds. And right here, those thresholds appear dangerously blurred.
Can I answer questions?
Okay.
Are you hard of hearing, or you have short-term memory loss?
I have a little bit of both.
All right.
You
Well, I'm
obviously
sorry.
have the same. So this is a public sidewalk. Am I a member of the public? Just as well as you are?
Got two guys, guns and badges. There's somebody standing on a sidewalk with a telephone. That's crazy. That's wild.
I'm going to give you a piece of advice today.
I'm going to give you a piece of advice. Stop talking. Stop talking. You're dismissed. All right?
I don't have to.
You don't have to.
Well, are you aware that medical marijuana dispensaries, people have a right to have a medical marijuana card to get medicinal marijuana for their
Hey, excuse me. I'm worried for you guys' safety here. I'm going to have to ask you to step out of the entrance. You guys are blocking the entrance.
I appreciate it.
You guys are creating a disturbance right now.
I appreciate it.
So why don't you move on to the public right away?
The one that you brought us here for.
Thank you for taking some orders there. That's what you guys are trained to do.
So
What's your
you
YouTube
don't-
channel? What's your YouTube channel?
I already told you I'm not answering questions. I already told you I'm not answering questions.